We ran a comp last year at Newhaven. It's the coastal one with the sunrise thumbnail. And in that, I introduced my two Pink Bits custom crawler parts vehicles, the Leviathan, which is a scale 2 rig, and the Pinnacle, which is a sportsman or a shafty. Pink Bits is run by Jakey Scholefield, who takes first place in all the comps historically in recent years. He's the big scary monster that you need to defeat if you want to go home with a gold-coloured trophy. But as it happens, I got to sit down with Jakey at the end of our nationals. We had a bit of a chat with this, and I reckon I know what I need to do to make this thing work properly now, and this was my shortcomings, not his. Here's the interview. Check it out, have a look, and find in the description below where you can find out more about Pink Bits custom crawler parts. The man knows how to make a great rig and then to drive it to victory every time. Check it out. Now, you've heard about Jakey before, and he was even on one of our videos a little while ago. Like the shirt says, he's Pink Bits custom crawler parts. You've been making your own stuff for a few years now, right?
A couple of years now, yep, that's right.
And you build from carbon fibre?
Carbon fibre as well as some 3D printed parts.
And some 3D printed stuff. Yep. What I really wanted to talk to you about was, I think, your performance scale.
Yes.
Because while we have Mini, we've got a Sporty and a Pro as well. What I really was interested in was this fella.
It's called my Leviathan chassis.
That's the one I got from you then?
Yes, it is the exact same chassis. Yes.
Okay.
So this one, like I said, it's a performance scale based rig. Carbon fibre rails all the way through. PLA plus printed chassis.
So you do the chassis yourself and the mounts?
Chassis, skid, battery mount, electronic mounts. Also comes with standard, like those parts are all standard, as well as the aluminium chassis braces through, and the titanium link kit that comes with it.
Who does the links?
So the links, I actually get them made by Pricey's Custom Crawler Parts.
And I was just talking to him before with the shocks for my Mini build, right?
Absolutely. So what I do is when I build my chassis, I'll build my first set of links to where I'm happy with them, and then give all those details to Pricey, and he builds them to my spec to order.
Do you mind if I have a look at this while we're talking? Because I wanted to also ask you a couple of other questions. I see we've got deluxe drive shafts, right?
Yep, deluxe cut-to-length drive shafts.
And I also see on an AR-45...
AR-45 axle with front and rear, yes.
Deluxe
with
servo mount?
No, my servo mount that I make.
I didn't know that was yours.
Yes.
Oh, rad. Okay, that's really cool.
Yes. I
like that it keeps the weight down. We've got to use a low profile. You've even got a full-size one.
Full-size servo in there, yep.
I didn't actually know that was the case.
Yeah, behind the axle, out of the way.
I see some shapeways here for your upper.
That is, yep. Right? So I've designed that one up, sent it shapeways, so it's a nice strong part.
Is this you as well?
That's not my transmission. That one is a Psychopath Crawler Parts transmission. And I do also have skids to suit axial 3 gear, as well as the Deluxe NOD2. And
which is what I'm using.
Portal transmission.
I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
So there is options there, definitely.
I really like that. I especially like that you've kind of worked out the links, because that's something I always have trouble with, just getting that all right. I also see you got sway bars in the back.
It is. I run a sway bar on mine, as well as a couple of my team drivers run one on there as well.
And there's a bit of mass in the rear as well. So
so in the rear I only run just the brass front portal cover on the rear. And on the front I run brass portal boxes.
Tungsten.
As well as 8 tungsten slugs per side.
I was admiring that today on, I think it was course 5. I was watching it just walk up some of those bonuses. Yep. I love this stuff. If others are interested in having a look at this stuff, where can they find you? So
if you go onto Facebook and look up, it's Pink Bits CCP.
Okay, I'll put that in the description so you guys can find it.
On Facebook, the page there, it shows any orders we sort of have go out will always be posted up there, as well as obviously from the East Coast, I'll put up on there standings of myself and the team drivers that have gone through from the weekend.
And you had a few team drivers here too.
We did, certainly, yep. So
I love it. And obviously I think 80% of you guys watching this are in Australia. You're in America, we're in Australia. You're in Queensland, so that's the top right top of the country, yep. And you ship Australia worldwide?
Worldwide.
Yep, worldwide. Yep. So they just get in touch with you, drop your PM, say what you're interested in. Just quickly so that I don't have to remember this. So you said this was the Leviathan?
Leviathan, yes.
It's your P-scale chassis. I'll get it right eventually.
Yep, that's right.
This is? So
that's the Pink Bits Vibe chassis.
Vibe chassis.
So that one, is designed at the moment pretty well based on the Psychopath Crawler Parts axles.
And I recognise them.
I have also done them for the custom-made AR-44, essentially.
I see. Well. Honestly, if I wasn't messing with Mini myself, I'd probably be looking at this.
Yep.
Like you guys know, I'm doing my budget version, but I tell you what, this is actually quite honestly what I'll be looking at. I also see a Pinnacle, right?
Pinnacle Sporty chassis, yep,
Pinnacle's
that's it,
your Sporty.
100%.
And
forward chassis design.
And okay, so you are actually using, there's the trail front
Housing on that one, yep.
Portals in the front and portals in the rear, which is the Capra.
Just a standard Capra axle on the rear with
there's a riser there, right?
Riser, I can't remember what the brand was.
You're trying to remember the brand, but
yep.
And you also run some tungsten in the rear.
Yep, so same as my front weight hangers on the P scale. There, I think from memory, the high altitude RC from Shapeways. Just a portal cover for the tungsten weight hangers.
And you've got, I think you've got a, well, you don't have to give away your secrets there, but
right.
I see 5 in the back.
5 slugs per side on the rear.
Full in the front.
Full in the front, so 10 slugs per side in the front.
Is that the case? I see double layers on this,
yes.
which is what's in my Margo.
Yep, be probably very similar setup.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So that's the Pinnacle.
That's it. Yep.
That's for Sporty.
100%.
And tell the nice ladies and gentlemen, how did you do with Sporty this year and last year at ECCF Nationals?
First place in both.
First place in both years, right?
Yes.
I just how hard it is to achieve that. I just want you guys to appreciate. This guy usually pulls first place in most of this stuff with his own gear. This is why we're talking, because I don't do paid sponsorships, and if I ever do, I'll tell you about them. But I'm excited about this. Like, we're just mates. I'm mates with like the guy that wins the stuff. So tell me about this. Is a
little bit older axles. They are the Deluxe Superlight when they were in the Delrin casing variant, which I've quite liked because they do slide nice and easy.
Yeah.
On there.
Okay.
We've gone with a forward skid design and pretty well nearly as small as I could go without the links being in the same plane.
It's so tiny. Just from an engineer's perspective, tell me just quickly, what do you mean when you say the same plane?
So essentially, other brands that will have, so the front links and the rear links mount in the same line.
Okay.
So like one of the guys that was here, Steve, his Psychopat crawler parts.
Yes.
Both the links from the rear and the front mount at the same point in the chassis.
My Mini does that.
So there you go. So it'd be a similar sort of thing then.
And that's not desirable because
it all depends on how you set the car up. It can be very good, obviously, because there's a minimal space of chassis to catch anything.
Sure.
But they do get a lot of like this one. It does itself as well, but you can get a lot of wheelbase growth side to side as you twist the chassis around.
Okay. So this has basically more leverage, so to speak, on keeping it square, so to speak. Yeah. Okay. So it's quite stable, which helps it be planted. Yeah.
So
that's rad.
Yeah. So that one's the Pink Bits Climax.
Climb.
That's what it's
called. That's a cool.
CLIMB-AX.
AX. Yeah, I understand. That's rad. All right. Well, you've pretty much got the competition world covered. I know just from the comments.
First this one as well.
Absolutely. I needed to mention that too. Again, you can pretty much assume first with Jakey. The guy can drive, but he can build a mean chassis as well. Well, thanks for talking to me, man. It's been a real pleasure.
No worries at all.
Hanging out,
Too easy.
Really
Anytime.
Thanks. See the description. You can find all Jakey's stuff there. You can drop him a PM if you want to talk about comp rigs. And I mean, you and I now, we're both lucky to have met the guy and checked it out. So, rad. Thanks, guys.
Too easy.
And there you go. That's my interview with Jakey Scholefield of Pink Bits Custom Crawler Parts. Talk to the guy on Facebook if you're interested. This is not a sponsored video. I respect what he's doing, respect his driving immensely, and he's just a genuinely nice guy. Have a look at his parts. I understand he ships worldwide, makes his own carbon fibre frames and all the rest of it. I could have asked a whole lot more questions, but I wanted to keep it short. Throw me a like, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See the description for how to get in touch with him, and I'll catch you again on RC-TNT. Cheers.